Alright guys, welcome back again. I got quite a good response from the rant last week, so I thought I'd make it a regular feature. So, get ready to light your cigs for the non-gaming related rant of the week. Okay, I've got quite a list for this week, three things written on the back of an envelope because I'm hardcore like that. Right, so the first thing, I don't know if you saw in the news this week that some Muslim extremists down south, uh, London area, I think it was, burned poppies on Remembrance Day. I think there was only a handful of them. There was 30 of them, but the amount of racism that spanned from that on Facebook that's the place where I've seen it most. You can't blame a whole group of people for the acts of 30 people. Um, I'm not condoning what they did at all, but you can't, the amount of racism, and you see, I posted a Facebook status about this last week, the day it happened actually. As soon as something bad happens, everybody suddenly knows everything. Everybody suddenly becomes a pseudo intellectual, and they think they know everything on the subject when in actual fact they know little to nothing about the subject, and that really annoys me. You see people just using racial slur, trying to blame all Muslims for the acts of the very few. There's Facebook groups stemmed about it. There was one I saw that respect our troops or get out of the country. Who are you to dictate? And I'm not condoning the actions of those Muslim extremists, but who is anybody to dictate who can stay in this country because of the acts of 30 people? Respect our troops. I don't respect our troops. They're not fighting for my freedom. They're fighting for the the governmental agenda. Not just our government, the American government, and it's not really the American government. It's the shadow government. But let's save that for another time. The second one. If you saw my video last week about student loans, still nothing. I've not received a penny yet. They've told me now that my national insurance number has been sent to the Department for Work and Pensions for validation. I sent them my identification. Why, if you're going to send my personal details to another company for verification, were they harassing me for ID? Surely that makes no sense. Surely that's wasting time. We're on 11 weeks now. I haven't had any money, and I, what's going on? What's the delay? I got told to phone back on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, so I will be doing that. And they've promised that I'll be getting paid. I should be seeing my money to the end of this week. But can't trust them as far as you can throw them. I've been told this before. It's all been a pack of lies, really. And I'm moving out. I'm moving to Manchester. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks. So I need that money. I need deposits. I need to buy things for the house. Blah 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 blah. Still nothing. And the final thing, I know I said it wasn't game related, but Black Ops. Yet again, Call of Duty. Everyone's ranting and raving about it. I didn't particularly enjoy the last one. I don't particularly enjoy the multiplayer. I know it's a really big thing, and it's kind of good for the gaming community because it introduced a hell of a lot more people to gaming and stuff like that. With the original Modern Warfare, one of the biggest selling games of all time or something. But in my opinion, it's rubbish. I mean, Halo. I know there's a lot of people that don't like Halo as well, but Halo is far superior in terms of multiplayer. It might not be tactical, but what it does is it does well. Whereas Call of Duty, it's just the same thing. It's just a rehashed version. It's like if you play the FIFA games or the Madden games, it's just a rehashed version. Fair enough, you've got the single player mode, and it's another story that will only last about 4 or 5 hours, and it's the same thing, and they're trying to push it again. They're just rehashing old ideas, like with the first Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You had the explosion, the nuclear missile going off. I enjoyed that. That shocked me. I was like, wow, what's going on? And then the second one, they just tried doing it all again, like with the civilian the civilian the airport and the shooting scene at the end of that. You know, they just try and rehash old ideas. I did enjoy the Nazi zombie mode in uh, World at War, but that shouldn't be a redeeming quality for the rest of the game, or the lack of content, you know, or interesting content at least. Anyway, rant over. Expect a review later on this week. I don't really know what I'm going to review yet, but I've got a couple of games to be going at. So yeah, take care, guys.